your body's financial thermostat. Have you ever noticed how some people can hold massive amounts of money without flinching, while you hit a certain number in your bank account and suddenly feel the urge to spend it all? Or how you sabotage deals right before they close? Here's what nobody tells you. Your body has a financial thermostat, and it's been set long before you ever learned about business strategy or wealth building. Your nervous system is literally regulating how much money you can receive, and it's doing it right now, in this moment, without your conscious permission. Let me be direct with you. You can have the best marketing funnel, the most brilliant business idea, the perfect pitch, but if your nervous system hasn't been trained to hold the frequency of wealth, you'll unconsciously push it away every single time. This isn't about mindset. This isn't about affirmations. This is about your autonomic nervous system, the same system that controls your breathing and heart rate, literally deciding what's safe for you to receive. Think about it. When you were growing up, your nervous system was recording everything. Every fight your parents had about money. Every time someone said, "We can't afford that." Every moment of financial stress that rippled through your household. Your body coded all of that as survival data. And here's the kicker. Your nervous system's number one job isn't to make you rich. It's to keep you alive. And alive, to your nervous system, means familiar. So when you start making more money than your family ever did, when you charge prices that feel too high, when someone wants to pay you more than you've ever been paid before, your nervous system registers that as danger. Not because it actually is dangerous, but because it's unfamiliar. Your body literally interprets financial expansion as a threat to your survival. This is why people self-sabotage right at their breakthrough moment. It's not lack of discipline. It's not imposter syndrome. It's your nervous system pulling you back to what it knows, back to what feels safe, even if what feels safe is actually keeping you broke. And here's something that will blow your mind. Your nervous system doesn't distinguish between physical danger and financial expansion. To your body, stepping into a higher income bracket can feel as threatening as stepping off a cliff. The same biological mechanisms that would save you from a predator are the ones stopping you from sending that invoice, raising your rates, or receiving that big payment. Your body is literally treating money as a survival issue. What makes this even more complex is that your nervous system's financial set point isn't just about the numbers. It's about identity, belonging, and tribal safety. If everyone in your family struggled with money, your nervous system learned that struggling equals love, equals connection, equals belonging. So when you start to succeed financially, your body doesn't just feel the fear of the unknown, it feels the terror of potential exile from your tribe. This is operating at a level far below your conscious awareness, which is why positive thinking alone will never be enough to override it. The hidden patterns of self-sabotage. Let's talk about what this actually looks like in your daily life. You're about to send a proposal with your new, higher rates. Your palms get sweaty. Your heart races. You feel nauseous. Your mind suddenly floods with thoughts like, "Who do you think you are?" Or, "They'll never pay this," or, "You're going to lose everything." That's not your intuition. That's your nervous system in activation, trying to protect you from the danger of receiving more. Or maybe you finally land a big client, and within days you develop mysterious illness, procrastinate on the work, or pick a fight with someone important. Again, this isn't character failure. This is your nervous system trying to restore equilibrium, trying to bring you back down to your set point of financial safety. Here's what's fascinating. Your body has what I call an abundance capacity, a nervous system threshold for how much wealth, success, and goodness you can hold before your system goes into overwhelm. And this capacity isn't set by your business strategy, or your skills, or your market positioning. It's set by your nervous system's conditioning. Most people are operating with a nervous system that was calibrated in childhood, often in environments of scarcity, stress, or survival mode. Your body learned that having less meant being part of your family system. It learned that struggling meant belonging. It learned that staying small meant staying safe. And now, decades later, that same nervous system is running your business decisions and your financial outcomes. This is why you can intellectually know you deserve wealth but still have a body that clenches when you look at your bank account. Why you can study every business strategy but still hit the same income ceiling. Why you can work harder and harder, but something always happens to keep you at the same financial level. Your strategy is pointing you toward wealth, but your nervous system is pulling you back to safety. The truth is, money isn't just an intellectual game. It's a somatic experience. Wealth has a frequency, a felt sense in your body. And if your nervous system hasn't been trained to tolerate that frequency, you will unconsciously regulate it away. The $50,000 trap. How your set point controls everything. Let me give you a practical example. Imagine your nervous system has been coded to feel safe at $50,000 a year. That's your financial set point, your thermostat setting. When your income drops below that, you'll feel anxious and motivated to work harder. But here's what happens when you start approaching 100,000, your system goes into alarm mode. Suddenly you stop following up with leads. You undercharge. You overcomplicate your offers. You create drama in other areas of your life that demand your attention and energy. You develop health issues. You make impulsive purchases. You unconsciously do whatever it takes to bring yourself back down to that familiar $50,000 mark. Not because you're broken or sabotaging yourself intentionally, but because your nervous system is doing exactly what it's designed to do. Maintain homeostasis. This is nervous system wealth regulation, and it's happening to almost everyone who's trying to expand their financial reality. The business advice tells you to scale, to charge more, to think bigger. But nobody's talking about how to upgrade your nervous system's capacity to actually hold what you're building. Your body needs to learn that more money doesn't equal more danger. That charging premium prices doesn't mean rejection or abandonment. That having more than your parents had doesn't mean losing connection to your family. These aren't logical learnings. They're somatic upgrades. They require you to literally rewire your nervous system's response to financial expansion. And here's where it gets interesting. You cannot think your way out of this. You can't affirmation your way out of nervous system regulation. You can't strategy your way out of a body that's coded for scarcity. You have to work with your nervous system directly, speaking its language, which is the language of sensation, safety, and slow titration. This means learning to feel wealth in your body before you have it in your bank account. It means practicing being with the somatic sensations of expansion without collapsing or contracting. It means slowly, gradually increasing your nervous system's capacity to hold more money, more success, more abundance, without going into fight, flight, or freeze. Rewiring your nervous system for wealth. So how do you actually upgrade your nervous system's abundance capacity? First, you need to understand that your body communicates through sensation, not logic. When you think about charging higher prices or receiving large sums of money, what happens in your body? Do you feel expansive or contracted? Does your breath deepen or shallow? Does your chest open or close? These physical responses are data. They're showing you exactly where your nervous system's current set point is. The work is learning to be with the activation that comes with financial expansion without letting it pull you back into old patterns. When you feel that nervous energy before sending a high-ticket proposal, instead of avoiding it or pushing through it with willpower, you pause. You breathe. You let your body feel the activation while reminding your nervous system that you're actually safe. This is the practice of building capacity. You also need to examine the somatic stories your body is carrying about money. What did wealth look like in your family? Was it associated with stress, corruption, disconnection, arrogance? If your body learned that wealthy people are bad people, of course you'll unconsciously reject wealth to maintain your sense of being good. If your body learned that having money means working yourself to exhaustion, of course you'll hit a ceiling where unconsciously you decide it's not worth it. These aren't beliefs you think. They're stories encoded in your nervous system, running in the background of every financial decision you make. And the only way to change them is through somatic experience, through giving your body new data. This means intentionally creating experiences where you feel safe while receiving, where you practice holding the energy of abundance without collapsing back into scarcity. Maybe it's letting someone pay for your meal without immediately offering to pay next time. Maybe it's receiving a compliment without deflecting. Maybe it's allowing yourself to feel pleasure without immediate guilt. These small acts train your nervous system that receiving is safe, that having more doesn't mean danger. Breaking free, when your body finally says yes to wealth. Here's what changes when you start doing this work. You stop the unconscious financial regulation. You stop sabotaging yourself at predictable income levels. You find yourself able to hold larger numbers without the immediate urge to spend, give away, or somehow diminish what you have. You can charge prices that actually reflect your value without your body going into panic mode. You can receive opportunities, compliments, and money with an open, relaxed nervous system instead of a contracted, defended one. This is the real work of wealth building that nobody talks about. Before you scale your business, you need to scale your nervous system's capacity to hold what you're building. Before you implement new strategies, you need to upgrade your somatic relationship to receiving. Before you chase bigger goals, you need to train your body that bigger is actually safe. Your income is not ultimately limited by your market or your strategy or your skills. It's limited by what your nervous system has been coded to believe is safe to receive. And the beautiful thing is, nervous systems are plastic. They can be rewired. Your abundance capacity can be expanded. You can literally train your body to hold frequencies of wealth that feel completely foreign to you right now. But it requires doing something most entrepreneurs never do. Slowing down enough to actually feel what's happening in your body. Paying attention to the somatic cues that signal you're hitting your ceiling. Working with your nervous system instead of trying to override it with willpower and hustle. Your body isn't your enemy in wealth building. It's actually trying to protect you based on outdated data. The work is updating that data, giving your nervous system new experiences of safety while receiving, and slowly, gradually expanding your capacity to hold more. This is how you stop letting your nervous system decide your income. Not by fighting it, but by working with it. Not by pushing through activation, but by building capacity. Not by ignoring your body's signals, but by learning to speak its language. Because at the end of the day, sustainable wealth isn't built on strategy alone. It's built on a nervous system that can actually hold what you're creating. So the question isn't just what business strategy will get you to your next income level. The real question is, does your nervous system have the capacity to receive and hold it when it arrives? Think about the wealthiest people you know or admire. Yes, they have great strategies. Yes, they work hard. But more importantly, they have nervous systems that can hold massive amounts of money without freaking out. They can see 7 figures in their account and not immediately feel the need to spend it, give it away, or sabotage themselves back down to zero. That's not because they're more disciplined than you. It's because their nervous system has a different set point, a different capacity for wealth. And here's the empowering truth. You can build that capacity too. Every time you practice staying present with the discomfort of receiving, every time you breathe through the activation of expansion instead of contracting back to safety, every time you consciously choose to let your body feel safe while holding more, you're literally rewiring your nervous system. You're upgrading your financial thermostat. You're expanding your abundance capacity. This is the real wealth work, and it's available to you right now. So the question isn't just what business strategy will get you to your next income level. The real question is, does your nervous system have the capacity to receive and hold it when it arrives?